What have you found in your research looking at animals and telepathy?
There are mental fields around certain animals. We see this in schools of fish. How are they turning at the exact same time, right? There is this idea of like, are they all kind of connected to a greater mental field of consciousness that is helping control their movements? Rupert Sheldrake, a biologist from Cambridge, talks a lot about this. He's written books and done incredible research on animals, pets, knowing when their owners are coming home. And they'll put cameras around and page someone at the office. So it's always they're coming home at a different time in a different car from a different place. And they have cameras and see that the dog will go stand by the door, and in some cases cats. And if there's a flat tire, something happens, or this person gets called back into the office, the dog will go back and sit down. And then the second their owner's heading home again, they come back up. So there seems to be this telepathic link there. There was a conservationist who was trying to get some rowdy elephants into an animal preserve. And after a good amount of time, this man's name was Lawrence Anthony. He really worked to get the elephants' trust. He made their safe space. It was a huge amount of land. And he hadn't been, I think, in touch or seeing these elephants much in the last few years of his life. And then one day he died. Well, the elephants all kind of gathered and walked to his house from where they were. And they all kind of show up right around the same time. And they stayed for a few days, mourning. And it was remarkable for his widow, because the question is, how did these elephants know to go and do their mourning ritual?
Wow.
How? And the story doesn't end there. Every year on the anniversary of his death, and this went on for a few years, the elephants would leave what they were doing and go to his house and pay their respects.
Only on that day?
On that day. It took them a while to get there. They had to walk a few days to get there. But yes, they knew exactly when he died the first time. And then they would pay their respects thereafter for a few years on the day of his death. And so to me, it's like, if you have a hard time grasping telepathy in humans, look at the animals. Because we're pretty closely related. And there's just some beautiful treasures of stories of this telepathic link expressing itself in nature.